Testing, 1 2 1 2. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of As the Sports World Burns. I am Tony Burns, longtime 30-year veteran high school sports writer, coming to you with old school wisdom mixed with some new school perspective, hopefully. Been a busy week. Right now, I am trying to keep from getting sick. The weather, earlier this afternoon, it was sunny. I went outside and wore short pants. And today, at this moment, it is about to snow, or is snowing, I don't know. I don't dare go outside right now because it's cold. The weather is ridiculous right now. You go from summer to winter in a matter of a couple of hours, and whenever it does that, I know a lot of people, and I'm no exception, I have sneezing fits, and it's just a really hard time for me to stay healthy. That's my focus right now. It's been a very busy week with the state tournament in our backyard. The 2A state tournament was held in Junction City, which is about 15 minutes away from my house. My brother and I went down there for several nights to enjoy some some of the best high school basketball in the state of Arkansas. It was fun. Congratulations to Junction City for doing an excellent job hosting that tournament. Parking was great. Food was great. Everything was great. I have nothing bad to say about the tournament being hosted in Junction City. I hope they've been on it again. Thank you very much to Coach Henry Harrell, the Lady Dragons basketball coach, who, for the games that I could not be there, he would very thoughtfully send me the scorebook, so I was able to get those in the paper, even though I wasn't there. So he went above and beyond. I really appreciate Henry Harrell, Coach Harrell, for all he did. Sorry about the sniffles. Like I said, I'm trying to keep from getting sick. So if you hear some sniffles, I do apologize. But yeah, what I really would like to start doing with this podcast is do a little national and a little local, all in the same broadcast. I say that because I won't be doing that today. Today, I'm just going to keep it local. On the national level, there's nothing that interests me. Major League Baseball broke the strike or the lockout or whatever. Don't care. NFL trades. It's not NFL season. I don't really care about that. Besides the ESPN and Fox and all those have beat that horse to death. What else is going on? NBA, don't care till the playoffs start. NCAA tournament's about to begin, and I am looking forward to it. I do follow actually college women more than men, but the Arkansas Razorback men are doing really well, and I'm really interested in seeing how they do in this tournament, SEC tournament, and then the NCAA tournament. But, like I said, today we're going to keep it local. Let's talk about the 2A state tournament in Junction City. Specifically, the girls, Parker's Chapel's girls, made it as the number 3 seed out of the South, the Southern region. They were joined out of that region from the South, Fordyce, Gurdon, and Lafayette County. And it was not a good showing for the South. Parker's Chapel lost in the first round to Bigelow, which would eventually make it to the finals, by the way. They lost 60-27. Lafayette County lost to Salem in the first round, 57-28. Gurdon lost to 3-time defending state champion and now 4-time state champion Melbourne. That game was 72-18. And Fordyce, which were undefeated in the conference and won the region and was pretty much dominant in South Arkansas, lost in the first round to Quitman, 53-32. Fordyce was the only local Southern team, girls team, to not be mercy ruled. Mercy rule is when you're in Arkansas, they call it the sportsmanship rule, actually. If you're down by 30 points in the fourth quarter, the clock will not stop anymore. It's a mercy rule to get the game over with. 3 of our 4 teams were mercy ruled in the state tournament. To be fair to our teams, they were matched up with the Central region, which was dominant. Not just against the South, they were dominant. Period. The Central went 4-0 in the first round. All that was against the South. They also went 4-0 in the second round. The teams from the Central did not lose to any of the teams except from their own region. That's how good the Central was. So when I talk about the South, it's not really fair to be too hard on our local teams. But I did see some things that was I don't obviously it's no disgrace to lose to great teams. You don't want to get mercy ruled. That means you didn't belong on the court with them. I thought our teams in the South could play with the better teams in the state, and clearly I was wrong. And the thing that bothers you a little bit is not because of a lack of athleticism. I think some of our teams in the South were more athletic than the teams they lost to. It's just better basketball in other parts of the state. I've said it over and over and over again. We're really slacking on our basketball in high school, in girls in this part of the state in the South. And it was glaringly obvious in the state tournament. They play a different brand of basketball. And I think the thing that I noticed, we have, in other parts of the state, they have basketball players. Around here, we have girls who like to play basketball. And there's a difference. Our girls, almost all of them play multiple sports, which is not a bad thing. But for a lot of them, they haven't declared what their favorite sport is. If you talk to them, it depends on what season it is. Whereas you notice with the other schools and the girls, basketball is their passion. You can tell it, they live it, they breathe it. It means a lot. When they're in the state tournament, they don't have 1 foot on the softball diamond. They don't have 1 foot, on the track. It's not one of those things where, oh well, if we lose in the state basketball tournament, there's still softball tomorrow. Basketball players live and breathe basketball. It's important to them. It's unbelievably important to them. They play it year round. They get better on their own. They don't just pick up a ball when they walk into the gym. They have a ball at home. They go, you can tell. You can just tell. And I don't know. If I had a child who wanted to play basketball, but they also want to play, 4 other sports, I don't know. If they really want to play, it's their life. It's their childhood. And if they want to play 5 sports and be decent at 5 sports, that's your choice. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you want to focus on 1 sport, that's also your choice. And I don't think a parent should make that choice for their child, But, it's whatever the kid wants to do. But when it comes to state basketball tournament and when the elite get on the court, the kids who are the basketball players, the true basketball players get on the court, you can tell. You can just tell. And that's all. I guess bottom line is you want to tell the difference between a basketball player and a girl who likes to play basketball. What's the difference? About 30 points. I'm just going to leave it there. And I want to keep it short and sweet. Professional wrestler Big E. This is Friday night. And apparently he broke his neck in a match on television. I didn't watch it. I don't watch SmackDown for obvious reasons. If you're a wrestling fan, you know why. It's terrible. But I read that he broke his neck. Big E is a very popular wrestler. And so for my top 5 list, I'm going to go with the top 5 professional wrestlers who have competed with or suffered a broken neck. Kind of a... Anyway. Let's start with one of my favorites, Lita. The lovely Lita. She actually suffered her broken neck on the set of a TV show. A stuntman dropped her while she was performing a move. But she was out of action for over a year. Actually came back from her broken neck. Let's go to number 4. Let's go with Stone Cold Steve Austin. He suffered a broken neck while taking a pile driver. I believe Owen Hart administered the pile driver, and after that, Stone Cold refused to take another pile driver in his career. Number 3, Edge suffered a broken neck in a ladder match, I believe, with Eddie Guerrero. Ended his career for a long time. He eventually came back from the broken neck. Number 2, let's go with Paige. I'm not sure if she actually had a broken neck. She had a neck injury that put her out of action. And then she came back and suffered another injury when Sasha Banks kicked her in the back. And she had a whiplash effect, re-injuring her neck, and that forced her into retirement with a neck injury. And the number one professional wrestler, the broken neck, Kurt Angle. Actually, Kurt Angle did not break his neck, I don't believe, in professional wrestling. He broke it as an amateur, and he won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. That was part of his gimmick, actually. But if you're going to talk about professional wrestlers and broken necks, you got to go with Kurt Angle. Huh. I don't know about that. And that's going to be the episode for today. I really thank you guys for listening. I keep saying I'm going to get more consistent with these, and I will. It's been a really busy week. No excuse. Well, that's my excuse, but it's not a good one. But I thank you very, very much for listening, as you were.